Hello, Philippines. This is the Muntinlupa Sports Center. Today's home for Filbasket 2022 Summer Championship presented by Pure Gold. I am Bob Guerrero. Kasama ko ngayon si Coach Mike Perez. And we have the third game of our quadruple header coming up. It's Pasig, Santa Lucia Realtors against KL Aseel. Coach Mike Perez, this is a very intriguing matchup.
That's right, and both teams really would want to get as many wins as they can. Well, not just these teams, but all of the teams that's remaining that have games would want to get as many wins because they want to advance into the advancing 8 teams.
Pasig is at 3-2, KL Aseel at 5-5, and we'd like to introduce you to the third member of our panel, Naj Mirabales.
Hi, Bob and Coach Mike. Grabe, I'm so excited. Grabe tong dalawang team na maglalaban. Pero medyo malungkot lang ako kasi bukas, babalik na tayo ng Bulacan, walang fruit shake doon. De joke lang. Bob, Coach Mike.
Hahanapan ka namin ng magandang fruit shake dyan, or ampalaya shake siguro if we can find it there. But anyway, going back to basketball is the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors against KL Aseel. And it means a lot for both teams with their records, doesn't it?
Yeah, and especially when we go to the team standings, if you look at it, you see the top 4 teams, the middle 4 teams, and the last four teams. Everybody wants to avoid slots 9 to 12. Everybody wants to get into that 8 slot. And right now, Kuala Lumpur and Pasig, both of them want to stay in that vicinity so that they have an opportunity to get to the next round.
Pasig, they started this tournament a little bit late, kaya 5 games pa lang sila 10 na yung Aseel. And they're a team that is a bit of an enigma. They can go either way at their 3-2 record. They want to prove na isa sila sa mga elite teams dito. They have to beat this very tall Malaysian team.
Right, and Pasig now being at 3-2 with a win-loss record. Actually, in their previous game, lost to the Atami Sardines Zamboanga 84-65. Well, they didn't shoot that well from the field. They struggled a lot, shooting only 33 and 25% from 2-point region and 3-point region as well. It's primarily because their game and their ploys were taken away by Zamboanga. The ball screens, the dribble drive movements, the player schemes, everything was taken away from Pasig, ergo the result that they lost. It even got to a point where we saw Jeric Teng had to play the point guard position because the smaller guards were getting posted up by the Zamboanga team.
Tyrone Chan probably won't be playing point guard today, but he's a key member of this Realtor squad, Coach.
Oh, really? He's one of the guys who's giving them 25 minutes per game, shoots 51% from the field and 41% from 3 points. And that 3-point percentage primarily because he's the screen guy on a screen and roll, a go-to play every time they need points coming up from the 3-point region.
And speaking of big men, the opponents of Pasig tonight have a surfeit of them. Kuala Lumpur Aseel. They've impressed everybody, especially in this big win over AMA.
Yep, and they are now 5-5 playing their last game in this elimination round. They won against AMA 90-71. Well, it was a pretty lopsided game, so to speak. A lot of it is because of the size disparity. Of course, the tall Kuala Lumpur team lording it over the smaller AMA, but AMA did a good fight. But it's just that the height was just too much for AMA to even battle with.
Speaking of tall players, everybody talks about Mei Ting and the other players like Kwek, but Zi Feng Chan of KL Aseel has really stepped it up.
Yep, one of the players that really doesn't get that much limelight, but very efficient. One of the guys that we really like, Chang Zifong, deadly spot-up shooter, decently can guard the bigs effectively on the defensive end. Very efficient, plays very little minutes, 15 minutes, but he gives you 5 points and 3 rebounds, enough to contribute to the cause of Kuala Lumpur.
And we'll turn you over to Naj Mirabales, who has a quick pre-game interview for us.
Thank you, Bob. The very tall Chang Zifeng. Zifeng, being one of the big guys of Kuala Lumpur, when Megan got injured and you had to step up, how was that like for you?
I mean, in this team, I'm the junior, and then like Greg is the senior. I try my best, and then to help them to gain the rest time so they can play well after they come back to the court. Yeah.
Zifeng, you have a chance to be a part of the top 8. What do you guys need to do for you to be able to secure the top 8?
I think the teamwork in our team and then the chemistry. And then we need to execute the set play that our coach give us to execute better. Yeah.
Thank you. Good luck on your game. Back to you, Bob and Coach Mike.
Thank you so much, Nad. So you saw that Zifeng understands his role with the team. Let's get this game started. We'll turn you over to our barker, Mr. Noel Zarate.
All right. Nice, Bob.
This is the Filbasket Summer Championship presented by Pure Gold from the Muntinlupa Sports Center. Game 3 of our quadruple header features the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors taking on Kuala Lumpur Aseel. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors. A 5'6" guard from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, number 4, Ryan Costello. A 5'10" guard from the University of the Philippines, number 13, June Manzo. A 6'2" forward from the University of Santo Tomas, number 16, Jerick Tang. A 6'3" forward from Pasig Catholic College, number 17, Lester Tamayo. And a 6'4" center from the Far Eastern University, number 37, J.M. Gonzalez. Head coach for the Realtors is Bong de la Cruz. And now the starters for Kuala Lumpur Aseel. A 5'10" guard from Selangor, number 7, Tim Genje. A 5'10" guard from Kelantan, number 71, Ong Wei Yong. A 6'5" center from Selangor, number 3, Anthony Liu. A 6'3" forward from Negeri, Sembilan, number 27, Maymay Ting Chun Hong. And a 6'8" forward from Johor, number 55, Kwek Tien Nguyen. Head coach for Kuala Lumpur Aseel is Gugaswarin Batumalay. Our officials for this game, referee Roel Tolentino. First umpire is Alan Manzano. Second umpire is Benji Esloga. And the technical delegate.
Starting lineups for Pasig: Teng, Tamayo, Gonzalez, Costello, Manzo. And for Kuala Lumpur, Maymay Ting, Kwek Tan Lung, Yuan, and Anthony Liu, Tem Genze, who was not in the lineup last game. And they're very capable and very composed point guard, Ong Wei Yong.
Yeah, different look for the starters of both teams, especially for Pasig. You're seeing Jerick Teng starting for the very first time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, here in Filbasket. And I guess that what that tells you is that size is really something that Coach Bong de la Cruz is a bit concerned of. And so he has to make Jerick Teng start.
Teng definitely one of the bigger players that he's would play, I guess, as a swingman in this league. Costello on Ong Wei Yong. This is Kwek. Tem step back three, top of the key. And there is the rebound from Lester Tamayo.
Well, the usual very patient set of Kuala Lumpur to start off this game. They went to that horse.
Manzo. Jerick Teng, he's got a good look, and he's got that one in the bottom of the cup. 3-0, the Santa Lucia Realtors. That's going to be huge for the confidence of Jerick Teng.
Right, and huge also for the confidence of Coach Bong de la Cruz, because he wanted the team to start really well. You remember that last game against Zamboanga, they started out really flat. As we see here, that gimme shot for Jerick Teng, top of the key with that 3. And Jerick set up well on that middle ball screen action for Pasig.
Medyo matagal siya magpainit dito sa Filbasket Summer Championship. Parang meron siyang mga iniinda, but we know just how good a player he is, as there's a travel there on Ong Wei Yong.
And immediately you see the Pasig players really just fighting through screens, because this Kuala Lumpur team plays really like Korea, where they have spot-up threes, and you gotta do long closeouts every time they get that attempt. Oh!
2 for 2 for Jerick Teng. It's a 6-0 lead. And this is the shades of the Jerick Teng that we saw with the UST Growling Tigers many moons ago.
And twice already they've set it up from the top of the key on that middle ball screen, and Manso immediately recognizing that pop from the top of the key and just giving that leather off to Jerick Teng.
Jerick Teng, the high arc, nothing but net. Ong Wei Yong has turned the ball again over, stepping on the sideline. Excellent defensive work mula sa mga Realtors.
There goes that middle ball screen again. But
Ong Wei Yong, Tem, out to Kwek. Ayaw ibigay yung three-point shot kay Kwek. Here's Ong Wei Yong straight to the cup. 6-2.
Ong Wei Yong, really good guard, very strong on the left side, able to finish. Bit suspect on the right hand though, but every time he's on the left side, it's going to be a difficult cover for any of the guards.
Tamayo wants some movement. Gonzalez, 8 to shoot for Pasig. Great pass from Teng to Costello. He kicks out. The shot from Gonzalez is no good. Ong Wei Yong. This is Yeho. Ginulo ni Gonzalez. 16 to shoot para sa KL Aseel.
Yeho has been a very good backup to Maymay. Strong going right. As you see that move right there by Ong Wei Yong with a left-handed finish.
And that is the Happy Lee Korean Kitchen assist delivery of the day. Happy Lee is available by delivery and takeout sa Grab. Jerick Teng. And there is a foul from Yeho.
And Jerick Teng really very aggressive on the offensive end already. On the 4th times that he's been involved in the offense, 3 of them he started attacking. This one ending up with a foul as he went middle. And that's going to be really good for Pasig if you have this much activity for Jerick Teng.
Baka nagtataka kayo kung bakit 3-2 ang record ng Pasig and 5-5 naman ang record ng Aseel. Well, Aseel, they played a lot of games because they're leaving the Philippines to go to Bali. As you see, Yeho is hacked by Costello. This Aseel team will go to Bali to play in a mini pocket tournament. And then they'll be back for the quarterfinals on the 24th. Pasig naman, late sila humabol sa umpisa ng Filbasket. So that's why it turned naman ang Pasig ng maglaro ng maraming games sa darating na mga play dates natin as Yeho gets his first free throw to go down. Guganeswaran Batumalay, the coach and the real Malaysian legend of basketball.
Well, if Coach Guga wants to play Yi Hao, has to play Maymay numbers, he's got to be able to produce them. It's for them in this game. And Coach Guga said at the start of the game that he really needs this win for them to advance.
Let's turn you over now to Naj Mirabales.
Thank you, Bob. I was able to talk to Coach Bong de la Cruz of the Pasig Santa Lucia a while ago. He mentioned how they struggled with their defense in their last game versus Atami Sardines. Kaya Coach Bong is more focused on their defense today. Lalo na Kuala Lumpur can be so unforgiving from the outside with their 3 points. Isama mo pa yung height niya. Coach Guga of the Kuala Lumpur said today all he's focused on is winning because he can't think about being in the quarterfinals if they still have Pasig to worry about. Back to you, Bob and Coach Mike.
Thank you so much, Nadia. So important for Pasig to get the win. That was a proper Pinoy-style foul by Ong Wei Yong on Costello.
That's right. And really this guy is a pesky guard. Itong si Ong Wei Yong. And we know him to be that much of a difficult cover on the defensive end.
You know, ang nipis ng kaha niya, but he can give it as good as he takes it. And there's a three-pointer from Maymay Ting. And just like that, tie ball game at 6-6. Pasig calls time. And this instant replay of the game is brought to you by Smart. Simple. Smart ako. We'll take a break. More first quarter action coming up after this. back to Filbasket 2022 Summer Championship. Bob Guerrero with Coach Mike Perez on the call.
And before this, the timeout, we saw Maymay hit a standstill three. The key player of Kuala Lumpur going to work early in this match.
Wilson is the official ball of Filbasket. And there's textbook technique from Ryan Costello off the glass.
Coach Guga said earlier that there are two players of concern on his side. It's Jun Manso and Ryan Costello. And I think these two are starting work early as well, enough to be a concern as well for Coach Guga.
The triple team there on the strong side opens up Maymay Ting for a second three-pointer.
This is going to be problems for Pasig. Twice already, 2 out of 2 from the three. Maymay on a standstill. You gotta close out long and make him a dribbler instead of a standstill shooter.
There's Anthony Liu, their bruiser. Jeric Teng, Jun Manzo, Costello steps to the side, launches the three, no good. Ting with the rebound. There is Yiho. Yiho, no call there. On the defensive side, ang tawag ay Howie. And Yiho probably can't believe that because there was contact before he stepped towards to take the shot.
Yeah, but that's one of the skill sets, I guess, that Yiho has to develop. He is a strong driver, very strong going right. But you give him his left hand, he won't be able to make much control out of it. And so even if that left side is open, he still is going to go back to that right side because that's his comfort zone.
And pag matalino yung mga defenders mo, malalaman nila yon, and they can play you to your weak hand. Right. Costello, floater, gets the shooter's bounce. Costello starting to make some hay here as Tyrone Chan has come into the game for Pasig. Jeric Teng was gonna lose it anyway. Maymay Ting. And new point guard dito ang nagtitimon. It's in Lee, or rather, it's Kok Hotel. And Maymay, how does he miss that? Kumalug talaga. Manzo. Jeric Teng, corner three. Nope. Issued by Costello inside to Tyrone Chan. Didn't have the legs.
Not much lift on that shot by Tyrone Chan.
But a good play. I think a good look by Chan.
Right. But it's not his usual lift that we're seeing from Tyrone Chan. Right there, when we saw Yiha once again on open floor, he again loves to drive. And that time around, he's already on the right side of the floor, so it was an easier finish for him compared to the previous one.
And Rob Manalang is checked into the game. And I remember watching this team in the MPBL just before the pandemic, and what a show Manalang put up. And there's another one of the weapons for Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Kwan. Yoongjin Kwan. And Tyrone Chang is checked out already.
Well, it seems like he's nursing some sort of, I don't know, from his legs. It just doesn't feel right, the way he lifts on that floater.
Our prize money sponsor for Filbasket 2022 Summer Championship is eMedisure Pharmacy. 1 million pesos ang mapapanalunan ng ating kampiyon ngayong torneyong ito. And there's a three-pointer from Jeric Teng that will not go in. Manzo for three, no good.
Pretty good defense there by Kuala Lumpur, negating the dribble drive by going on zone. But Maymay now free. They bit a bullet there, Bob.
They dodged the bullet there. That was a good look for Maymay. 11-10 ng kalamangan ng Aseel kontra sa Pasig Santa Lucia. Nabitawan ni Rob Manalang. Another turnover. Maymay Ting. Kokho. Inside to Kwek. And that's a very obvious foul given up by J.M. Gonzalez.
Well, right there, Kwek taking a portion of the playbook of Atami Sardines from the previous game when we saw the bigger players of Atami post up the smaller guards. But this time around, it's the taller big man just posting up on Gonzalez.
Interesting to see Tyrone Chan come back in, and we have a former UP Fighting Maroon in Dave Moralde who can get hot from three-point range in the game.
And the defender that he is could pose problems for Yi Hao.
Yi Ho, Binalyani, Rob Manalang. And with that, Pasig go into penalty.
Very early, a lot of penalties piled up here by Pasig, really trying to do long closeouts and trying to prevent any dribble penetrations by Kuala Lumpur.
We'd like to thank Contigo Scoreboard Multi-Sports Scoring Solutions. First charity is good as KL takes a 2-point lead.
And this Yi Ho guy even has post-up plays against the smaller guards, so we haven't seen that yet. But eventually, somewhere along the game, especially in the crucial parts when they need immediate points, then they go to him on the post.
Josan Nimes is checked into the game. Former Mapua Cardinal. Buddy Encarnado has kept the core. Nimes, Manalang, Jeric Tang, and also Tata Bautista, I believe, was with them before. And Manalang is fouled by Ong Wei Yong.
Yeah, I guess they scouted Rob Manalang very well, because every time you see Rob Manalang going left, he could either finish with a left-handed dribble, drive, or a pull-up at that end.
8 to shoot. Nimes. The fake. The one-hander. No good. Kwan with the rebound. Ong Wei Yong. To Mei Mei Ting. Can't get the finish off the glass. It's gonna get back to him. Outside to Tem. Back to Tem. They don't have a lot of time. 4 seconds. Tem's gonna take it by himself. And Moralde with the rebound. Filbasket is brought to you by Celium Fiber, manufactured by Leone Agri Corporation.
Everything but the shot there for Tem G. And Dave Moralde makes them pay. Nobody checking on Dave. And Dave, as much as a defender he is, he can also kill you from that range.
13 all in a somewhat low scoring first quarter. Ong Wei Yong. And he gets it to swirl in.
That's their usual play when they need points. Speaking of Kuala Lumpur, they get to number 90, Yong Jin, and he tries to find the shooters located outside, and he does that from the post.
And Josan Nimes driving to the hoop. It looks like we are going to have a foul. Ting Chun Hong is the real name of Mei Mei Ting, and this instant replay of the game is brought to you by Smart. Simple. Smart ako.
There's actually 2 deadly shooters now inside the floor for Kuala Lumpur. You've got Mei Mei, oh, he's going out now, and Zay Fong, who we just featured earlier. And we really like the way this guy plays, especially in that Muntinlupa match, where he really was the one who dosed that crucial points for Kuala Lumpur, enough to earn them the win.
The Kuala Lumpur led, I want to say 23 or 24 points.
Right.
In the third quarter.
You're the one who covered that game.
Mahirap na kasi hindi ko na matandaan kasi pag hindi ako nagko-commentate, nanonood ako. And I don't remember anymore whether I called that or I just watched it, but I'll never forget it.
Right.
And yeah, ang laki ng lamang ng ng Aseel na binura ng Muntinlupa, but they lost in the end. Kwang Jung Ying. Great flick there by Ong Wei Yong. Very clever. Three-pointer from Ong Wei Yong is no good.
Ong Wei Yong active and participating in all those actions for Kuala Lumpur.
Josan Nimes.
That was a difficult finish for Josan Nimes. Normally he would love to finish going right that time. That time he was fading going left. And just enough for twist to hoist that shot and make that basket.
Jia Jun is in the game. Zifeng, they had the ball for the moment. Yonggan three-pointer. This is Josan Nimes.
Well, the amount of standstill threes that Kuala Lumpur is taking, good for Pasig. They're not going in, but they got to be able to close out longer and prevent those shots from Kuala Lumpur.
And Rob Manalang using his hops there to get some elevation and pop that one in. Pasig has opened up a 19-16 lead. 8-second differential between shot and game clock. Beautiful cut. Ong Wei Yong. Zifeng. Yonggan. It doesn't fall, and Dave Moralde has 5 seconds, and he's gonna go strong to the hoop. And that will be it. The Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors will take a 19-16 lead over Kuala Lumpur Aseel into the second quarter. More Filbasket coming your way after this break. Welcome back. 3-point lead para sa Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors.
But so far, Pasig doing a good job of sharing that ball with the teammates, coming up with 6 assists versus the 4 of Kuala Lumpur. But Kuala Lumpur now looking at 9 clear attempts from the 3, shooting a third of them. And that's going to be probably one item that Coach Bong de la Cruz would want to look at.
First quarter field goal, 7 for 19 from Pasig. Just 25% for Aseel. Josan Nimes with the 3-pointer, it's no good. Nimes, born in the Philippines, raised in Australia and Arizona. Learned to play basketball in both places. Had a stint in the PBA with rain or shine. Now he's with Pasig once again. Here's Costello, Manalang. Robbie Manalang, I think he is really bothered by the tall defenders that he's having to deal with as Nimes makes the score.
That's right, and it's 4 of the 6 points of Nimes coming off his usual movement. So that's really good if you're Pasig, because Nimes, one of the key scorers here for the Realtors.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
Kokho, quick to Liu, and are they going to count that? Yes, they will, as Moralde sits on Anthony Liu, basically. They had to call that foul, and Liu will go to the line to try and complete the and one.
Yeah, Anthony, one of the really good physical players here for Kuala Lumpur.
That instant replay was brought to you by Smart. Simple, smart ako. Yung mga ibang matatangkad dito sa Aseel, mga medyo maninipis ang kaha, but Anthony Liu is a proper,
Right.
Bulky guy that you don't want to bump into. Under the basket as Rob Manalang has drained a three-pointer.
If you're Kuala Lumpur, you got to be conscious that every time on that left side, there is a 70% chance that Rob Manalang is going to go for an attempt because that's his favorite spot.
And then on the other side, the hustle play from Robbie Manalang para sundutin yung bola. This Pure Gold move of the game brought to you by Pure Gold. Robbie Manalang.
Oh, beautiful setup here.
Yeho. Oh, off the glass! Wong Yeho cuts the lead to 2.
He's got that three-point weapon in his arsenal and really a backup scorer to May May for Kuala Lumpur.
Manalang feeling it. Ayaw ibigay. Kokho. Kokho's gonna go on his own. Dish to Yeho. Stop and pop from about 8 feet. No good. J.M. Gonzalez with the rebound. Manalang fakes out quick and gets that one to rattle in. Manalang now with 7 points, the leading scorer for the Realtors.
If you're Kuala Lumpur, you want to force Manalang going to the right side. 3 times already, it's been involved in that side of the floor, and twice this guy has scored for the Pasig Realtors.
Ting with another basket. He gets the 8 points. Our prize money sponsor is eMedisure Pharmacy. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtulong at suporta dito sa Filbasket 2022 Summer Championship.
And Ryan Costello had to hoist that floater really quick. Enough na palang makikita mo talagang sobrang lalaki nito mga players ng Kuala Lumpur.
Nimes, Costello off the glass. And that's just major skill there from Ryan Costello. Meanwhile, we've got something here from Naj Mirabales.
Thank you, Bob. Alam nyo, ito palang Pasig was able to play against the Kuala Lumpur in a tune-up game. Kanina nga nung nakakwentuhan ko to si Ryan Costello, he seems very impressed with how much Aseel has improved. Ngayon daw, the black shirts are more aggressive and naka-adjust na with how Filipinos play. Siguro kasama na rin nga daw doon yung pisikalan. Back to you, Bob and Coach Mike.
Thank you so much. And when they interviewed May May Ting the other day, he said, you know, the brand of Philippine basketball, mas grabe talaga yung banggaan at girian dito. And they have adjusted, and they've adjusted very well, but Quick has got the wrong side of the net on that shot.
I remember interviewing Coach Guga. I think that was on their 3rd game here in Filbasket. And on that 3rd game, he said they feel that they've already adjusted to the physicality. It's a good learning curve for them. And right now, they're just enjoying the physical play that we have here. And hopefully, they could bring it in the other tournaments that they play, and especially in the SEA Games.
Oh! Nope. Nobi Lucero with the 3. We want to thank Contigo Scoreboard Multi-Sport Scoring Solutions. And our Contigo scoreboard shows that Pasig has a 7-point lead over Kuala Lumpur Aseel, as this shot from the Davao de Oro native Aldeo Nobi Lucero opens up a 31-24 advantage. More second quarter action coming your way after this. Rob Manalang, former Adamson Falcon, and here's a former rather, he's a former Alta, a system Delta Alta. Perpetual.
Right,
I get Perpetual and Lyceum mixed up. Perpetual help, System Delta, Alta.
Right, right.
I have no idea what System Delta is. That's one of the mysteries of college basketball to me in the Philippines. But all I know is that Aldeo Nobi Lucero, one heck of a player.
Right.
Tremendous player coming off the bench.
And barely 7 seconds into the game, he immediately makes his press of strength with that three-point basket.
Boy, Pasig is so deep. Their intra-squad scrimmages to determine who starts and who comes off the bench must be so intense.
And they've been setting up Manalang on that side because they know he's very productive on that end.
Tang, no good. Yeho. Tyrone Chance come all the way up. Ho. Ting. A long two. No good.
Just want to say good challenge there by Jerick Teng. Didn't have to jump really high up to block that shot. He just needed to intimidate somehow that attempt by Mei Mei.
Iho. He has to take that three, but it glances off the rim. Wilson is the official game ball of the 2022 Filbasket Summer Championship. Here is Jun Manzo, the one-hander. Can't quite get the angle off the glass. Ong Wei-ong, inside points, 40. Now, this is a big surprise. 14 points for the inside points for Pasig. Much fewer
than Kuala Lumpur.
For Kuala Lumpur. Pero yung Kuala Lumpur yung mas matangkad. What do you make of that?
Well, a lot of the inside-out plays of Pasig has really brought them these much points in the paint, especially with those floaters and those dribble drives by Manalang, Manso, and Ryan Costello. These guys have really gotten in the seams and got there much faster than the taller Kuala Lumpur team.
Bench points, 19 for Pasig. Very deep bench here for Bong de la Cruz as Aldeo Lucero slips that one in, and it's a game-high 9-point lead dito para sa Santa Lucia Realtors. Tem Genje rattles that one in and takes a big chunk off that lead 33-27.
Well, Tengenji, a cut from Richie Rivero and Terence Romeo mix. Really strong upper body, loves to leak out on fast break and looks more to drives, and he also loves to shoot the three, just what he showed us earlier. One of the more athletic guys on the side of Kuala Lumpur.
And whenever you've got a player who's being compared to Terence Romeo, you know he's got game, and Jerick Teng has leveled Tem Genje right there at the halfway line.
Somehow I get the feeling, Bob, na itong si Tyrone Chan, I've seen him take shots. I saw him take that floater and recently those threes. I don't think there's really enough lift on his movement. Probably meron talagang iniinda to si Tyrone eh.
You should see me take three-point shots. Tem Genje gets the screen off Wei-ong. Corner three is good by the man that we were talking about earlier today, Zhifeng Chang. And just like that, Aseel pulled back to 3 points.
We've seen it a lot of times. Zhifeng bailing out Kuala Lumpur in those situations.
Jerick Teng, 8 points now for him. I believe it's 8 points. Yonggan. There he is again, hard off the front rim. Tyrone Chan with the rebound. 35-30. Ang abanse ng Pasig, Santa Lucia. Tem Genje, open three. Bad miss.
But that's really just their style of play. To get out on the open floor, take a three if you have to, drive in kick. That's really their brand of basketball.
Jerick Teng.
Wow, what a move.
And Lucero will miss. Yonggan all the way, left-hander. Not quite on target. Manzo to Teng.
That's going to be an easy cover for Jeric Teng.
35-30 into the last 2 minutes. Platoon substitution para sa Aseel.
No, nakita kagad ni Jeric Teng na si Wei Yong yung nasa kabilang poste. Kinuha niya agad. And that was a foul called on Kuala Lumpur.
We'll take a break. More action coming your way. Big crowd here at the Muntinlupa Sports Center. They've really been enjoying their hoops, especially when their home team has been playing. There is Wong Yi-ho. 15 seconds to shoot para sa Pasig. Manzo the inbound. Josan Nimes. Step back, long two for Josan Nimes. And this is Yi-ho. Gonna go all the way, and I think Nimes blocked him there clean.
Yeah, partially deflected there by Nimes. Good defense there by Josan on that leak out by Yi-ho.
Lucero's painted himself into a corner there, and he's got the follow-up. And is he going to go to the line? I believe that's a shooting foul.
Okay, wala rin tako talaga tong si Noby Lucero. Talagang sinasabayan yung malalaki, no? But it's really his skill set that was able to move him around that area kahit he already gave up that dribble. And that leaping ability is something else that made him go up and follow up his missed shot.
From Pindasan, Davao de Oro, the part of the Philippines that used to be called Compostela Valley. They got a lot of good footballers coming from that part of Mindanao.
Well, a little bit of
Anong nangyayari dito?
talk here between Lucero and...
Meanwhile, Happily Korean Kitchen is available via delivery and takeout sa inyong Grab app. And we've been having Happily snacks and dinners for the last few game days, and we certainly look forward to coming to work because of that here at Filbasket.
Kwang Yun-jin just shrugs off that low five he got from Noby Lucero on that free throw.
Jachon. Zifueng long two, a bit too long, and Kwan is fouled by Ryan Costello.
That's where he really makes his living. Offensive boards, and if it's really close, he's going to go for that shot. But mostly, they use Young-jin in crucial parts of the game when they need shooters from outside. So they feed him that ball on the post for him to survey the field and who else is free from beyond the arc.
Filbasket is brought to you by Celium Fiber, manufactured by Leone Agri Corporation. I love your insights, Coach. It's almost like a point forward play there that you're describing.
Right, exactly.
Kwan makes the second, 37-31. Nimes to Manzo, his ability to make spectacular baskets is well documented. Moralde, corner three. Manzo picks it up. Bagong 14. para sa Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors.
Kuala Lumpur now on their 3-2 zone, their patented 3-2 zone.
Costello. Moralde an offensive board. Thing is all over him. Back to Dave Moralde. 7 to shoot. Manzo. One-hander. 39-31. The lead now for the Realtors.
You kind of expect that those two dribbles on the left were really just misdirections, and Manso would finish going right with that shot clock winding down.
And Wong Yi-ho gets the point. And this move of the game is presented to you by Pure Gold. Boy, he's got a lot of ways to beat you, doesn't he?
He
Does
does.
Jun Manzo.
He does. And they should make a logo of that floater shot by Jun Manso, kind of like that Michael Jordan logo we have for the Jordans.
Yung jump man, no?
Yeah, yung jump man.
Moralde thought about the open three. 7 seconds. 4 seconds. Josan Nimes cannot get the little floater to fall. And that'll be the end of the absorbing first half. Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors lead 39-34 over the Malaysian side, Kuala Lumpur Aseel. We will be bringing you some halftime analysis after this break.
Welcome back to Filbasket Summer Championship. Our score is 39-34, lead Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors. We are here with the Games and Amusement Board Regulations Officer and focal person, Mr. Nop Moriles. Sir Nop, can you help our viewers understand the role of the Games and Amusement Board?
Okay, good afternoon. Games and Amusement Board is a regulating commission which actually supervises and regulates all professional sports. Like this one we are right now, Filbasket, under the Office of the President. We check out all the rules that are being implemented right, and make sure that all the players are concerned. Our concern is actually their safety. That's it.
Sir, nabanggit nyo sa akin kanina na there's a new sport from the US na papasok dito sa Pilipinas. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, we're very excited about it. There's a new sport in which they call it the arm wrestling and coxing. It's actually short for cock boxing. Right now, the board is still checking and regulating and checking and studying how this particular sport works. And they have already submitted their papers for approval with the board.
Sir, nakita ko parang mahaba pa yung listahan mo eh. Baka may makapapatiin ka, sir. Go ahead.
Actually, on behalf of Chairman Abraham Khalil B. Mitra and the two commissioner, Eduardo Trinidad and Raul Lagrisola, we would like to congratulate the commissioner of this league, Commissioner Jai Reyes, and together with the founder of this league, who is Mr. Buddy Encarnado, a very, congratulate them and compliment them for the good job well done. And we hope that this will still continue, and they're giving them all the new players, new homegrown players, a chance to prove their talents, and this is the league to go to. Filbasket. Gandang buhay.
Thank you, Sir Nop Moriles. Back to you, Bob and Coach Mike.
Thank you so much, Naj. 39-34. We're so glad for the Games and Amusement Board. You know, they helped this league transition to a pro league, and Coach Jai has been, Commissioner Jai saying they've been such a big help. Thank you, Bahamitra, and the rest of his crew. Of course, Oliver Evangelista, we met the other day, and a lot of great action here in this first half, Coach Mike.
That's right. A lot of inside dribble drives, a lot of baskets outside from three-point region from both of the teams, and shooting well. We've got Yi Hao stepping up as well in the absence of production from Mei Mei. And of course, Nobi Lucero showing his stuff as early as 7 seconds into the match. He already got in with his 3 points. And right now, it's really been field goals in favor of Santa Lucia, able to score much better inside the paint. 15 out of 44, 37% clip versus the 30% of Aseel. Inside points, again, the bigger and taller Aseel, while they have that height, it's still the inside dribble penetrations of Pasig that gave them more points by 18 and 8. And points off turnover, 9 and 3. And bench points huge for Pasig, 23 versus the 15 of Aseel. And looking at the leading scorers for this match so far, Jeric Teng really surprised us with those two booming threes to start the game to head the Pasig Realtors with 8. Of course, Nobi Lucero and Rob Manalo contributing 7 each, and Brian Costello with 6. Wong Yi Ho getting much of the points in the absence of the much-needed contribution from Mei Mei, who could only come up with 8, and Yi Ho with 11.
Our conclusions there, Pasig is deeper right now, and all the height advantage is not being used inside. And just as I say that, talking about their points in the paint, Anthony Liu sides in for the basket. The lead is now 3.
And immediately Pasig goes to that middle ball screen, that time producing nothing, unlike how they started the game. And Mei Mei hits the 3 on the other end.
And just like that, our game is tied. What a start for Kuala Lumpur Aseel. Tabla na po tayo.
Right. Very forceful start here by Kuala Lumpur in the third quarter. Going 5-0, and like what he said earlier, you get a better chance of stopping Rob Manalang if he's going on the right side of the floor compared to him doing it on the left side. That time around, he got clipped by Anthony.
There is the man, Buddy Encarnado, the driving force between the Pasig, behind the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors. I had the pleasure of interviewing him for an article I was writing for the ABS-CBN website before. And he said, you know, I have my men, I have the people, the coaching staff, and they know my standard. That was one of the things he said that really stood out. He has a certain standard that he's looking for in basketball. And right now you wonder if Pasig's meeting it because they have been tied again by Aseel.
Oh, beautiful creation of that gap there by Jeric Teng on that drive. That blur screen by Manso enough, but that basket just wouldn't fall for Pasig.
Medyo balikatan na ang dalawang koponan dito. Ong Wei Ong. Tem challenged by Manalang, but it's down anyway. And Kuala Lumpur in the lead, 44-41.
And that got the bench of Kuala Lumpur up 10-G. The Richie Rivera version making that three.
And the bench is serving as the cheering squad as well.
And Jeric Teng, very crafty, sobrang experienced dito si Jeric Teng.
Instant replay is brought to you by Smart. Simple. Smart ako.
They say baseline drive, you go baseline drift. That time, that drift went to the wing, and Tenje just really got that basket in from beyond the arc for Kuala Lumpur.
Manalang stops, pops, shoots, and misses. Can Kuala Lumpur stretch their lead? They have an 8-2 run to begin this third quarter. Kwek, Ong Wei Ong, Mei Ting, make it an 11-2 run. Kuala Lumpur goes up 47-41, and Bong De La Cruz has seen enough. He sues for time.
The inside-out play of Kuala Lumpur, getting that ball in the post in order to free up the three-point shooters. That time around, that ball swung from the post all the way to that other corner for that Mei three, beautifully set up.
Actually, a 13-2 run. We'll take a break. Third quarter action coming your way after this. Mei Ting, 14 big points, 4 out of 6 from three-point land, and he's chipped in 3 rebounds as well.
And how those couple of three-pointers has really changed the complexion of this game.
J.M. Gonzalez, skip pass inside, looking for his man, is no good. The pass intended for Lester Tamayo.
Somehow that interior defense now seems to be getting tighter para sa Kuala Lumpur.
Wilson is the official game ball of Filbasket.
Lakas rin talaga ng katawan nito si Mei, able to bang bodies against Jeric Teng.
Teng on Ting. 5 to shoot. Step back 3 from Mei Ting.
Look at Anthony battling for that possession.
Rob Manalang. Nimes. Manalang an open 3. They needed that and they didn't get it.
So far, Manalang has scored nothing on the right side of the floor, Bob.
Pakinggan muna natin ang ulat ni Najmer Valles.
Thank you, Bob. Kanina, during the halftime break, Coach Guga told his guys that they need to learn to handle more the pressure that they're getting from Pasig during the pick and roll. Back to you, Bob and Coach Mike.
Thank you so much. And Guganesh Waran Batumalay, whatever he said at halftime, he's working beautifully, Mike Perez.
Right. And actually, pag tinignan mo itong Kuala Lumpur, yung mga initial action, both either offense man yan or defense, they're pretty okay with that. But once it gets more complicated, yung mga actions, medyo nahihirapan sila. As we see, May with another three.
17 points, 50-41. Itong koponan ng Kuala Lumpur Aseel ay naghahanda para sa SEA Games. Maraming player dito ang sasali sa national team ng Kuala Lumpur. And I think that man, Ting Chunhon alias May Ting, you're gonna see a lot of him in Vietnam all the way to a podium finish, I think, with actions like this, with the three-pointer like this.
And it's been quite a while since we've seen May explode this way. And this is a welcome thing, not just for Kuala Lumpur, but as well for the May fans.
Pamatay, sunog na basket mula kay Aldeo Lucero. Tem Jenjin, natapik pa ni Lucero. Two fantastic plays from the former Perpetual Help player. Nimes for three. Inaalat na ang Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors, Mike.
Yep, and maganda yung setup na yun for Nimes. No, that's his range, that's his shot. Medyo hindi lang pumasok yun, but he got a really good look on that attempt.
And here's your move of the game. I don't know what you, from Pure Gold, move of the game. And what do you call that shot? Is that like a teardrop or a floater?
That's an off-leg floater.
All right. And there's a foul away from the basket.
And when you watch itong Kuala Lumpur, Bob, pag unang tingin mo, akala mo nga Koreano yung naglalaro eh. But if you look at it a lot deeper on the details, ang difference nila is that Kuala Lumpur passes to the guy, Korea passes to a spot. So if they pass to that spot, you're the guy that's supposed to go to that free space.
And Korea doesn't miss free throws.
Right.
Jerick Teng with a desperately needed basket. And that's some pretty good skill there from the former UST Growling Tiger. Puts them within 5. The and one is no good, and Manzo will get called for a foul. We would like to thank Contigo Scoreboard Multi-Sports Scoring Solutions for their assistance in this Filbasket.
Well, before that missed free throw, Bob, they were 6 out of 6 from the free throw. That was the first miss from the line by Pasig.
So they're not getting to the line much, are they?
Right, they're not. Because they're getting to more conversions than getting fouled.
Kokho, 8 to shoot for the Malaysians.
Here's that misdirection now.
Tem double-teamed. Naagawan ni Aldeo Lucero. Strong to the hoop. Offloads to Gonzalez. Nabitawan. Jemje is fouled by Josan Nimes.
Tenjem G always ready to attack and leak out on the open floor. Right there, once he got that leather, he knew he was streaking downhill, and he was fouled on his way.
Tem Jenje reminds me of a Filipino guard. Undersized, quick, daring do, you know, lots of skills. And there's some skill right there, Yeho. With the basket, 52-45. Happily, Korean Kitchen is available by delivery and takeout. So grab, please give them a try. Lucero. 7 points na ang kalamangan ng Aseel. Jun Manzo. Josan Nimes. Straight to Kwan.
Kuala Lumpur's 3-2 zone really causing problems against the dribble drive and the ball screens of Pasig. They just couldn't get to their identity on the offensive end.
And there is what I call copy-paste right there from Yeho. Back-to-back baskets driving in from the right side. It's a 9-point lead for Kuala Lumpur. Nimes can't turn around. Lucero for three. Kumalog. Gonzalez trying to keep it alive. He does, but only for Kuala Lumpur Aseel.
Gonna a fake handoff there.
Juan. And count that! May halong suerte, but they all count, and it's a double-digit lead for the Malaysians.
Pasig's got Jeric Teng as their veteran, but this guy, the veteran of Kuala Lumpur, Yong Jin, just making it tough on the post for Pasig.
56-45. We'll be back with the rest of this third quarter after this. We're back here at the Muntinlupa Sports Center. Gusto namin pasalamatan ang lahat ng nanonood, maging sa YouTube, sa Facebook, Kumu, TikTok, o sa Solar Sports via delayed telecast. And if you've just joined us, it is Kuala Lumpur Aseel has come roaring out of the gates here in the third quarter. They have scored 20 points against just 10 for, or rather 6 for Pasig Santa Lucia. Our prize money sponsor in Filbasket is eMedisure Pharmacy. 1 million pesos to the winning team from eMedisure, and Jun Manzo wants some of that money, coach.
And that's one way to stop the 3-2 zone defense of Kuala Lumpur. You gotta hit those outside shots. They did it right. They went to the jump stop. But again, once they kick it out to the threes, you gotta make it. Otherwise, it's gonna be rebounds for Kuala Lumpur and automatic fast break on the other end.
And Yihu has been smacked on the kisser, I think, by Aldeo Lucero. He gets up, and now he's got the ball. And him and Manzo get mixed up. And it's getting pretty physical out there. And I don't see anything too malicious about that. What do you think, Coach? Or you might disagree with me.
I totally disagree.
That's a real veteran move there by Lucero. And now, meanwhile, we've got a report here from Naj Mirabales.
Thank you, Bob. Galing nga ako sa huddle ng Pasig Santa Lucia at ang sabi sa kanila ni Coach Bong, ganun talaga, tanggapin na magkakaroon talaga ng runs. Ang mahalaga, mag-focus lang sa depensa at ibaba pa ang lamang. Back to you, Bob and Coach Mike.
Juan. Well, focus on the defense, but they got to focus on the offense as well. It's just 9 points here in this third quarter. Manzo's hot under the collar.
Well, Kuala Lumpur's got to stay very composed here. Maybe a little bit of physicality could change this complexion of the game, but they got to stay composed.
He's banging bodies underneath with Wong Yi-ho.
And Jun Manzo could have just put Yi-ho at the back. I got his shoulder and put him on his back if he really wants to box him out. But really the intent there was not just to box out, but really to push him out of the lane.
Bong de la Cruz. Veteran coach, isn't he, Mike?
Yep. One of the really good coaches we have in the country. And right now, both Yi-ho and Mei Mei with 17 points apiece. And they're both on the floor. Very potent here para sa Kuala Lumpur.
58-48. Nimes.
They should be able to score
Sinara.
here.
Dave Moralde, fishing expedition. And he's caught a fish here.
And you saw in that last set that somehow Pasig had better movement compared to the previous one, simply because they shifted to man defense, speaking of Kuala Lumpur.
And May Ting is complaining here, bakit akong natawagan ng foul? It's actually the other guy who bumped him there. And May Ting now is on 4 fouls.
Wow,
so that's breaking news.
That's huge. That's huge for Kuala Lumpur, and he immediately gets the bench.
The foul, I think, should have been on Ong Wei Yong.
Well, at least on the side of Pasig, that's one less problem for them.
Yeah, matagal ata uupo si May Ting, and when he comes back, he's going to be useless on defense. Meanwhile, Wong Yi-ho, the baseline drive. 19 points now.
You know that Yi-ho was a very weak left-hand dribble. You don't want to give up that right side of the floor and give him that space to create once he gets to that spot.
In and out, 60-50.
They're back to their man defense again here.
Moralde. When Aseel wants to play defense, they can play serious D. Costello, no good.
Not really good spacing there on that offense by the Realtors.
Yi-ho, he's got the hot hand. The reverse won't go. Rob Manalang.
Make him go right.
Manalang improvising. That's a badly needed basket for Santa Lucia, 60-52.
Planting that left foot and using that as a leverage to lift himself with that right-handed elbow shot. Good move there by Rob Manalang.
Ong Wei Yong. Minute and 8 to go in this third quarter. Tem. Long 2 from Tem. Count it!
Tem Jin just sinking it when Kuala Lumpur needs it. Quality of shots that he's taken in this game is something else.
28 points. Check that, 30 points for Kuala Lumpur Aseel in this third quarter.
Good production here for Kuala Lumpur as we see that triple. And what Pasig is doing now with the Kuala Lumpur going man, they're trying to create what we call a triple gap on that driving side for Nime. So once that the right side guard gives up that leather on the guard on the other side, then leaves that spot, it creates the entire right side of the floor for Nimes to create.
62-53. Every point is going to count here. What has been a rough third quarter, only 13 points for the Realtors. 14 to shoot. Tem Zhenje. Yi-ho, he's going to go strong to the hoop. And that's 21 points for Wong Yi-ho. And we're still in the third quarter. What a game he's had here for KL Aseel.
Final shot of the quarter here for the Realtors. You want to end this with the production.
Nemes, Costello, Moralde. He'll go to the line. Aseel bench now doesn't like the call. Aseel very hard working in denying the three.
Right, that closeout forced Dave Moralde to pump fake and create that penetration inside. Well, I guess part of it in the hope of being able to fish a foul from Kuala Lumpur, in which he did.
.3 seconds. 10-point lead. That'll be it for the third quarter. Kuala Lumpur Aseel, a monster output here in the third period. 30 big points. A lot of them from this man, Wong Yi-ho, going strong to the basket. And really, he just played simple, strong basketball inside the paint. And we're gonna take a break. Fourth quarter coming up between Pasig and Kuala Lumpur. Wong Yi-ho with an MVP-like performance today. Pasig Santa Lucia are 3-2. They want to prove that they're one of the teams to beat. But they have to pick up the offense here. Down by 10, Nimes will go to the line.
On two of their last 3 offensive sets, they've ran that same play. Rob Manalang on the right side, giving it to the other 2 guard, going shallow cuts and giving it up. And look at that, 30 points in the third quarter, huge for Kuala Lumpur, especially when it's the way that they started that quarter that really set the tone, Bob. No?
Colossal, if I recall correctly, 13-2 run. Nimes gets both. Ong Wei-yong. Isolation, no, they're going to turn it over or move it around. 10 seconds to shoot. Could this be the start of something here for Pasig? They need a run here just to pull them back.
Yep, same play here again. Same play again. Setting Nimes on the right side, coming from the left.
Costello. Moralde is fouled by Tem.
That's what you love about a Dave Moralde. Undersized guard, but can go up against the big guys when it comes to rebounding. Somehow he's got that knack for timing sa rebounds.
He's a strong guy.
Right. Strong upper body as well. Really high IQ.
Manalang. Costello.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Moralde to Josan Nimes. And there's a mini uprising here. 64-58.
Yep.
Pasig playing with pride. And palming is the call.
Right, and that was a very good read there by Dave Moralde. Immediately when he went to the right side, he saw that curl from Josan Nimes. Beautiful.
That is the assist deliveries brought to you by Happily Korean Kitchen, available by delivery and takeout. And we have a report from Naj Miravalles.
Thank you, Bob. Coach Bong is focused on strengthening their man-to-man defense this quarter. He reminded his team to stick to the gameplay and add a little extra effort na mababa pa ang lamang. Back to you, Bob and Coach Mike.
Moralde rejected there by Kwek. Nakuha uli ng bola ng Pasig ang bola. Manalang an open 3. Oh, it's just not falling when they need him to.
So far, he's been, what, 1 out of 4 from that right side of the floor.
And Kwek playing point guard there for Aseel. That's very interesting. Nasundot ni Moralde. Manalang. Goes to the hoop. No good. Moralde. Wala na naman tawag. Costello. Yes! 64-60.
Dave, you can give that basket to Costello, but man, every time in each of the possessions, it's been Dave Moralde that's making things possible, giving them that extra possession with a simple ball tap and making Costello sink that basket for the Pasig Realtors.
Kuala Lumpur leads 64-60. More action after this. Ting back in the game for Kuala Lumpur. He is saddled with 4 fouls, but that man, Wong Yi Ho, a stellar third quarter. 64-60.
It looks like Coach Guga is risking the 4 fouls of Mei, keeping him in the game here.
Pass is behind Yi Ho. Juan, skip pass. That's good basketball. You're nodding your head there, Coach Mike.
Yeah, consistent to what we've seen from Kuala Lumpur. Every time it's a special situation that they need a point, they run that ball through the post of Yongjin and let him find cutters and shooters in the perimeter.
Ryan Costello was going to the Aseel huddle for a moment there. I'm not sure. Parang nalito siya ng konti.
Or baka makikipagkwentuhan lang kasi ilang beses na rin nilang nakascrimmage to.
Pero ang ganda ng pinakita ni Jeric Ten. Sinusundan niya yung play. Basang-basa niya ang give and go.
Well, they've scouted them very well then, itong Kuala Lumpur, and credit that to the coaching staff of Coach Bong. Actually, as I was talking to him earlier, I talked to him about what happened in the previous game, and he was on point on the things that Atami took away from them, causing them to lose that match.
And our very hard-working commissioner and founder, Jai Reyes, he watches everything.
Oh, yeah.
And he's here every day.
And sometimes he analyzes each game, too.
Yeah. Crowd starting to grow here. Rob Manalang. Costello, who's had a lot of minutes. Rod Manalang really has not had much time to take those 3-pointers. They haven't been giving them to him. Nimes. Manalang.
A little bit to the left.
He had a hand in the air. We got bodies on the ground. And there's going to be an unspore on Dave Moralde.
Oh, wow.
And this is going to be reviewed. And this is going to go to review.
Well, let's see what happened there. Two players, Dave Moralde, one of them.
6-point game. Kuala Lumpur in the lead. 7 minutes 36. And the call is upheld. There's no complaining there from Bong de la Cruz. 2 free throws. Here it is. Here's another look.
Yeah.
And may konting padaplis na Siko na forearm that the refs did not appreciate. And now Bong de la Cruz is yapping at the refs. Wala. I think Moralde gave the refs the reason to call something there.
Right. Pwede namang bumangon na lang ng diretso.
Oh. 67-60. Yeho. Yeho
That lane's
strong to the
open.
hoop.
Wow.
I've never seen him slash so much in
Right.
this league until today.
Yeah, he's very active today, especially with his dribble penetrations, which bodes well for Kuala Lumpur.
Game high 23 points. Jerick Teng sells the fake. Ong Wei-yong pirouetting there like a ballerina to keep the ball in. And there's another pass from Yeho to Yeho from Mei Mei.
Yeah, Yeho asking for that leather early on, trying to post up on Jun Manso, but Mei Mei just couldn't get that leather to him, and that miss from point blank from Yeho. Should be going on a stack play here.
Juan.
They're gonna recurl Mei Mei here.
Mei Mei. Nope, he's not going to shoot the corner three.
There you go.
Juan,
There you
left-hander
go.
off the glass. 71-60.
That's twice already we've seen Young Jin do that fake handoff to open up that left side of the floor for himself. What a veteran this guy is.
And what is the call? Is it on? Oh, Mei Mei Ting, cap and gown time.
That's huge.
Grab your diploma, Mei Mei Ting. Just a little nudge there.
That's huge for Kuala Lumpur, and Mei Mei could not believe that call.
And I think Lucero knows. Basta dikitan mo lang yung taong yan, baka may gawin siya. And he's out. But it's a good shift for Ting Chun-hong, alias Mei Mei Ting. 5 for 8 from three-point range.
Nakatulong rin siguro kay Nobi yung palagi nilang nakaka-scrimmage to eh. So alam na niya yung tendencies and how he reacts.
Coach Guga is not pleased. And Coach Guga wants too late. The assistant coach of Kuala Lumpur Aseel was asking for a review, but maybe that's not a reviewable call.
So
Aldeo Lucero. Oh, and he has been such a spark plug here for Pasig.
quality minutes from Nobi Lucero. Each time he comes in, something good happens for Pasig.
They're down by 9. They need every scrap of production they can get their hands on. Ong Wei-yong, Tem, Anthony Liu, Kwan, and that wasn't going to count anyway.
That time around, Young Jin could have taken that jumper, but he saw Yeho cutting backdoor.
Here is Aldeo Nobi, and I think he wrapped his hand around the thigh of Ting. Is that a foul for you, Coach?
I don't want to put in the spot, but I think there's definitely contact right there.
Nimes. And that's a very important score from Nimes.
And that right side of the floor, Bob, has been very friendly for Pasig. They got to get more of that. But of course, Kuala Lumpur staying composed here, even the absence of Mei Mei.
11 to shoot. Ong Wei-yong. Binangga ng kakampi niya. Yeho came there and shoulder-to-shouldered him.
Yeah, and that was a good switch by Josan Nimes. After that, he got past Nobi Lucero. Really just the timing on that drive.
Five minutes to go. All sorts of time here. Nimes.
Right side of the floor is free again for him.
Playing a little isolation with Kwan. Our prize money sponsor is eMedisure Pharmacy.
They're claiming that right side of the floor again. And Lucero's.
What a game Lucero is having.
I feel like Kuala Lumpur's got to stunt some more on that drive. Oh, beautiful play!
And Lucero with the rebound.
Let's see if they set it up.
71-66.
Let's see if they set it up the same way, Bob.
Nemes for three. Straight to the floor.
Nothing but air there on that attempt.
Lucero with 11 points already. And that was badly needed. And straight to the hole. Hok Kok Ho. 73-66. The cushion unbroken. Here's Lucero. This guy is making a case for player of the game if Pasig can nick this game. Aldeo Lucero now with 13 points. There is the move of the game by Lucero, presented to you by our presenting sponsor, Pure Gold.
Beautiful drive there by Nobi Lucero with a little bit of challenge there.
Anong ibig sabihin ng ganyan? Parang kumakain siya. No?
Ibig sabihin, kinain niya yung depensa ng Kuala Lumpur.
Chinibug.
Yeah, chinibug niya. That was easy for him. There you go.
Yonggan, corner three. It's kept alive. Tem, fantastic work. 9 to shoot. Kwek is fouled. And Kwek and Lucero. And things have escalated here. Tem and Lucero are barking at each other. Jerick Teng and Kwek are getting into each other as well. And Manzo has high-fived with Kokho, which is great to see.
Well, we're going to see a review here of what happened. So Kwek went up for that shot. And Kwek didn't like that tap by Lucero. And I think there was a push from behind that hit on the head right there. And then Jerick Teng just comes in and shoves Kwek to the ground.
I think Jerick Teng is in trouble, and I think Lucero might be in trouble as well.
Yeah, and Yongjin held the back of the neck of Jerick Teng. Started all this commotion, and players just coming in here.
Ang napapansin ko sa Kuala Lumpur, Aseel, hindi sila pumapatol sa mga pisikalan at girian ng mga Pinoy teams. But not here. I didn't see.
There was a hit on the head in an earlier shot, Bob. We saw Lucero's right hand hit the head of Kwek.
And then Juan comes in and touches the back of Jerick Teng.
Yeah, that was after Kwek got shoved by Jerick Teng.
I have a suspicion that Jerick Teng will no longer participate for the remainder of this game.
And so it would be interesting to see what the officials will decide on this incursion, as it's been a pretty close game, very physical at that. And I agree with you, Bob. This is the first time we've seen Kuala Lumpur react to all these physicalities from the Filipino team.
And look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Blood has been drawn. Was that from the tap of Kwan on Teng?
Right.
And Jerick is near the center line. I don't think he should be there.
Yep. That's the hit on the head.
Oh, yeah, that's an unspore for me on Lucero.
That's not a play on the ball.
And that's not a play on the ball either.
Right.
And neither is that.
Right. So it's the two veterans of the Pasig Realtors and Kuala Lumpur going at it, as you see in this video, and neither one giving up.
My theory on why Aseel would have been so patient on the physical play of the Philippines, that They saw the Australia Gilas game and figured that they don't want to mess with the Filipino team here. But things have boiled over. Tang has shed some blood.
Yeah, there's that red spot on the left side of the neck of Jeric Teng.
So that's a special kung fu move there by Juan because I thought parang hinawakan niya yung leg pero nagdurugo.
Right.
And Lucero, I think he's had a great game, but he's kind of solid in here.
And even Lucero's trying to go at Temje.
And I think Juan also, he may be facing some sanctions here.
Right. Well, it's just unfortunate that we got to this point of the game. Game's been really close and beautifully played by both teams. Each team had their own runs. Kuala Lumpur started with that run in the third quarter, and then in the start of the fourth quarter, Pasig started to reorganize themselves and got settled and able to cut down this lead to just 5 points.
And here is the...
Oh yeah, I guess it's the nail of
Baka
the thumb.
nakakalmot.
Yeah, the nail on the thumb of Yung Jing.
Obviously, that for me, that's an unspore on Kwan Yung Jing. That's an unspore on Aldeo. And it's an unspore on Jeric Teng for putting one of the Aseel players on his wallet. But it's the decision is not ours. It is our table officials.
Right.
It's a long conference.
And the importance of this game is what's really...
And they're going to go over to Boss Noel right now. And in his clearest voice, Noel Zarate is going to tell us kung anong maging hatol ng ating mga official dito.
But I guess both teams really know the importance and the implications of a win in this match.
And Jeric Teng is trying to theatrically show that's what he did. We're going to have an announcement soon. 3:41 to go. 73-68. It's a close game.
Yes, it is, and it could go either way at this point with 3:41. Just a 5-point deficit here, staring Pasig. A little bit of acting job there on Quake as well on that shove.
Quake sold it.
Yep.
But that's what you do when you get shoved.
Right.
You turn into a salesman.
Well, the good thing about Jun Manso is really he's trying to pacify everyone else. But previous to this one, of course, we saw Lucero making some gesture of, he's easily been able to eat up on any defense that's put up on him. As we anxiously await the announcement from Noel Zarate, our venue announcer.
Here we go.
Fouls on number 4, Ryan Costello. That's his 4th foul, 14 fouls for Pasig. Unsportsmanlike foul on number 71, Nobi Lucero. Unsportsmanlike foul on number 16, Jeric Teng. Nobi Lucero, 2 fouls. Jeric Teng, 5 fouls. Technical foul on number 55, Kwek Shen Yuen. That's his 3rd. Technical foul on number 90, Kwan Yung Jin. That's his 3rd.
So 2 tees. So there's going to be action on the 15-foot line on both sides for a while, I think.
Right. So that was a foul call on Costello, an unspo on Nobi, an unspo on Teng, and a technical foul on Yongjin, and I didn't get the other one. Who got the other technical?
And Kwan and Lucero are having a quiet chat right now. Jeric Teng, he needs to have that wound on the back of his neck worked on, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And Nobi Lucero also has got to cool down a bit. His team's in a good spot now to have an opportunity to win this match. And of course, when you look at the record of the Pasig Realtors, they're 3-2, and their next matches would be the Danao Zenith, and then followed by Tanduay Rum, and then Ama. So a little bit of a lighter assignment on the final 3 games of Pasig compared to the other teams who would really need to go up against the top 5, top 4 teams in their remaining matches before we head into the quarterfinals. Of course, Kuala Lumpur playing their last game already, Bob.
Yes, of the eliminations.
Right.
It seems that they're going to make the quarterfinals win or lose. And there's another delay here. Ano kaya ang nangyayari? Mukhang may addendum tayo dito sa ating mga fouls na ipamimigay. Okay. So a technical also, technical.
That's a technical on Ryan Costello. There's an unsportsmanlike on...
And Costello missed the first technical. He's got another one here. He makes it. So 73-69. And now we're going to go to the other side for... Are these 2 free throws for the 2 unspors? So we're going to see 4 free throws and possession?
I think so too, Bob. We'll see what happens. But really, the overall call would be for Pasig. That's a technical foul on Costello, an unsportsmanlike on Nobi Lucero, an unsportsmanlike on Jeric Teng. On Kuala Lumpur, it's Kwek. Yeah, this is just a foul for Costello. And a technical foul on Kwek and a technical foul on Yong Jin.
Correct.
Right.
And Kwek is feasting on this trip to the line. And the coaching staff of Pasig is having a word with the referees here. And one of the referees... Wow, 3 for 3 for Kwek. This is free throw shooting practice.
Right.
4 for 4. So Aseel come out the better. And there's some confusion here. Pasig is wondering why are they... So Kwek takes 2, and then Kwang Jun will take another 2.
Wow, this is huge development.
So 5 points from the line. So that was for the technical, right?
Right.
Okay, the others were for the unspors. And now, let's play some basketball. 78-69.
Let's go back to playing basketball.
Shenshe.
Oh, beautiful backdoor.
Yiho gets it off the glass, but the call is an offensive foul. Yiho is bemused with that decision.
Oh, definitely a ward off there by Yiho.
Yeah.
Definitely. Good call by the ref.
And Aldeo Nobi Lucero is playing referee there in front of Yiho.
They go to the sweep. They'll set up that right side again for
Nimes. Yiho. Kokho. Oh, and Kwan has lost it. Nimes is going to have an easy basket. 78-71.
You don't want to have Yong Jin with that leather near half court, because that's going to be problems potentially. Right now, another steal here by Pasig.
Lucero dishes to Nimes. $78-73. Kuala Lumpur wants to talk this over. This assist delivery is brought to you by Happily Korean Kitchen. Available via delivery and takeout on your Grab app. Well, we knew we were going to have a good match, but the entertainment has been a bit more than we expected here, Mike Perez.
Right, and I guess if you're a Pasig fan, the good thing is that Pasig got back those 4 points which they lost on those free throws.
Yes, it's a 5-point game, and it's a full court press for the Realtors.
And with Mei Mei gone, they're really left with Yi Ho and Kwek to carry the scoring load for Kuala Lumpur.
Ong Wei Young, 8 to shoot. Kok Ho. No good. Lucero with the rebound. He's got a look of determination on him.
Oh,
Skip
beautiful.
past to Manso. Binura ni Kwek. And it's going to be an easy basket on the other side for Yi Ho.
How things swing quickly. With a missed shot and a block on the other end, and a basket when it swings, it goes back. Wow.
Big swat there. And that is Denial 101. Instant replay is brought to you by Simple, Smart Ako. We will take a break. Welcome back. Aldeo Lucero ang nagtitimon dito para sa Santa Lucia. Nimes down the throat of the defense. Can't get it to fall. Possession will remain with Pasig.
And Kuala Lumpur just going back to that zone defense, which they started in the third quarter, making that lane really tight and difficult to get in.
And the KL Aseel are asking for a traveling call. I don't think that's a travel though, right?
Right. I don't think so too.
Yeah. 14 to shoot. Pasig have 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes to climb out of this 7-point hole. Lucero, 3-pointer. Oh yeah!
Wow!
Bilangin natin yan. 80-76.
Wow,
4-point lead. What a game Lucero has had.
That was huge for Nobi.
Koko. And there's a foul away from the ball. And it's Owen Manzo.
And Manso trying to plead his case here, but let's see this. Beautiful step back three by Nobi Lucero.
Nobi Lucero has really, for me, has become one of my favorite players in Filbasket. There's a foul on Manzo away from the ball. He's still trying to plead his case. Yiho makes the free throw. Still a 2-possession game. And Aseel have hit their free throws when they needed to. 82-76. Lucero.
Just a
May tanga ng
two-possession
bola.
game. Two-possession game.
Lucero's
Wow!
gonna take matters into his own hands. 82-78.
And no, oh, that ball tap here.
And Anthony Liu. Lucero again.
Wow,
Oh, he can't
what a
be
play
stopped.
by Lucero. Wow, this guy's something else.
20 points for Aldea Lucero. And Aseel is saying there's an extra motion. Kwek is livid.
Right there,
And-
Nobi Lucero through traffic, and we see all these highlights by Nobi Lucero. And that last drive there.
There's the extra motion that Coco doesn't appreciate. They're pointing to the screen here. Bong de la Cruz needs to be restrained by his, by his assistant coaches.
And we'll see that once again on the replay. So Nobi leads in, makes that shot. He falls.
Di kita dyan eh.
Hindi kita eh.
And the referee pushes Lucero away. Coco Kwek is not happy. They're reviewing the play. But okay, the basket will count, right? No matter what happens.
The basket counts, because what happened was after that
Yes.
basket went in. That should come out, that should count.
Tapos may konting afters dyan si...
Right.
May konting hirit si Lucero.
Nobi, right.
We saw it in that other angle.
Yeah, because when he went for that layup, there was
Okay,
no
let's listen to
whistle.
Noel. There's something there, but it's also not clear from this angle. Ano na yan? Para sa akin, arte na yan eh.
Yeah.
I
think
thought there was something before that, but it's not clear.
Right. What that showed us is that he fell on top.
So there's no call. There's no call, and Lucero is up to 22 points. Team high.
Just a one-possession game here. This is going to be a crucial stop for Pasig.
72 seconds left. Yiho, turn around, doesn't get the roll. Pasig can tie this game or even go ahead.
And Lucero asking for that head play. This is a middle ball screen, which he didn't take. They want that three taken. That's why they call this play. Nice ball movement here.
Manzo!
Manso!
Woo! Pasig are in the lead, 83-82.
And the presence of Lucero to call that middle ball screen.
And 10 to shoot. Kwan on Moralde. Backing into him. Quick. Coco. Oh!
Basket after basket, Bob.
Go ahead, basket from Ong Wei-Yong. The shot clock is off. 20 seconds to go.
Everybody's up on their feet.
Lucero.
He's calling the same play, Bob. He's calling for that middle ball screen. He wants to clear out now. He wants
They
to take
need
on
to
Yiho.
shoot. Lucero. Save Moralde.
Oh,
No
wow.
And KL Aseel win it. 84-83. What a finish.
They needed a two, Bob. They just needed a two to win.
And Kuala Lumpur are coming out to greet their teammates. Pasig medyo nakakahiyaan dito as Ong Wei-yong with the winning basket in the end. Pasig are not gonna shake hands with the KL and they're going straight to the locker room.
Boy, this has gotta be one of the classics of Filbasket, as we see the Pasig players really just exiting the gym.
To be fair to Tyrone Chan, he did congratulate them.
Right.
It's understandable, nakakainitan. You don't know really what might have happened. But Kuala Lumpur Aseel have completed the eliminations with a 6-5 record. And what a big win over Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors, who dropped to 3-3 despite 22 big points. And Kuala Lumpur, they've got some fans here.
That's right. And boy, that shot by Dave Moralde really had that good look. And that was open. But the thing that amazes me though, Bob, is that they only needed a point to tie and 2 points to win it. So maybe it's some scheme that they have that we don't know. But really, a 2 could have won that game for Pasig.
Slow developing play, really. Now we'll turn you over to Najmi Nervales, who's with our player of the game.
Thank you, Bob. Our pure gold best player of the game is none other than Wong Yiho. Yiho, a lot of emotions, a lot of physicality happened in the game. How did you keep your composure?
I think keep going down and then stay focused for the last few minutes because there is a tight game. That's why we need to stay focused.
How was it like to play without Maymay in the fourth quarter?
I think it's tough because he is good defender. And then if he's fouling out, we have the trouble. But at the last time, we managed very well defend. That's why we can take this to the win.
Maybe you'd like to greet some of your fans.
I don't know. And
Filipino, say hi to
and I want to thank our boss, Dato Sri Lee Tian Hock and KL Aseel Honor, Mr. Kwan, to bring us to come this tournament. And thank you.
That was our pure gold best player of the game, Wong Yiho. Back to you, Bob and Coach Mike.
Thank you so much, Naj. What a finish, what a game, and what a player Wong Yiho is. A fantastic performance, richly deserved Best Player of the Game award. Coming up next, another good one. The Nueva Ecija Capitals against Family's Brand Sardines, Atami Sardines, Zamboanga. Don't go away. More Filbasket coming up.